of the video, I'm going to show you guys some clips from the garage sales that me and my father-in-law went to this weekend. Got some cool stuff. So the audio is bad on the first few garage sales you're going to see. It was inside of one of those clear cases, but I found a way to carry it on my backpack the last couple of garage sales that we went to. So enjoy the video, and I will bounce in from time to time and explain to you what happened at the garage sales. Alright, so in this part of the video, I walk up to the table and there are some baseball bats sitting there. So I walk up and ask the lady how much they are. She said she wanted $25 for all of them. I took 4 of them, I think, and I bargained with her a little bit and got 4 of the baseball bats for $15. I already listed those baseball bats, and I should end up making around $100 once it's all said and done. Alright, so in this part of the clip, the guy that was having the garage sale caught a glimpse of my camera, and he went ahead and asked me what I was doing with the camera, and I told him I have a garage sale and estate sales. I record them and upload videos to YouTube and just educate people on what items are worth and stuff like that. And he was cool with it, didn't care at all. So on with the rest of the video. Alright, so here in this part of the video, same garage sale, my father-in-law noticed another bat on the table. It was a softball bat, and I wasn't going to get it at first because it was real dirty, but I figured most of it could probably be cleaned off with some alcohol and some soap and water. So I went ahead and picked this up. I ended up paying an extra $2 for that bat, so I paid $17 total and for 4 bats. Right here, me and my father-in-law pick up some books for my daughter, and we pay them and get out of here on to the next garage sale. Alright, so in this part of the video, at this garage sale, first table I walk up to has some Camelbacks, bladders, and bags that go on your back. These hold liquid, so when you're running, and you put Gatorade in them and drink it while you're running or whatever. Y'all probably know what a Camelback is. But the guy literally had Camelback, the cleaning kit, and an extra bladder all right there. They looked in great condition. This is already sold and shipped out. I wasn't able to record that. Guys, one thing you'll have to understand is I have a full-time job, so not everything that I sell is going to be able to be recorded. Once I get good at this and I'm able to do it quickly, I will be able to do everything, but for now I'm just doing what I can. So but this Camelback, he only wanted 50 cents for the whole thing, the bladder, the backpack, and the cleaning kit. So I'll put an image right here of what it sold for, and on with the rest of the garage sale. So on this part of the garage sale, he had Explode, like the vintage car radios. Not really vintage, I guess you would say retro, but they're from back in the day. But it's an Explode Sony car radio. He wanted $1 for it. It's still in the box. Looked brand new. Looked like it was barely used. He said he pulled it out of his old truck. That and a Ford F-150 factory radio. I bought both of the radios for $2, and yeah, so those ended up being pretty good buys. I think I have both of those listed. The Explode is listed right now for like $59.99. That's about what they go for, and the uh, other radio I think it's listed for like $39.99. So yeah, good buy on those, and they should sell pretty quickly. Also, you might notice the golf clubs in the background. Guys, you cannot just buy any type of golf clubs. It doesn't work like that. These were not name brand. They were cheap. You're going to have a tough time selling these on eBay, so just stay away from them. Only buy name brand like Titleist, TaylorMade, Ping, Tommy Armour. Even Tommy Armour is not that really great of a brand, but you know, um, look up top name brands for golf clubs and put that on your list. And if you find stuff with that name brand on it, buy it if it's cheap. So on with the rest of the sales. Also, there was a Garmin Nuvi, like a navigation system for your vehicle. Picked that up for $1 as well. It's listed right now on my eBay for $19.99, I think. I've had a couple people ask questions about it, so probably needs a new upload of the maps from the website. But other than that, I tested it. It works great. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I bought at this garage sale. We'll go ahead and finish the rest of this one, and then we'll move on to the next one. Alright guys, so this next garage sale, I kind of regret getting there late because they had a ton of stuff, and I imagine the early birds were out and got a lot of the good stuff. So this garage sale, I think all I picked up was a pair of Burton snow boots. They're the Moto model. Really nice. I'll include a picture of them here so you can see them well. But yeah, they're super nice. Um, Literally look brand new, like they were never used. I paid $5 for them, and they're up on eBay right now for $69.99. They're snowboard boots, not snow boots. Snowboard boots. Your bindings click onto them, and they're really nice. They're really nice, and they look brand new. So enjoy the garage sale, guys. All the footage, and let's get into it. All right, you guys know me. I never go to a garage sale without asking them if they have any video games. So, got this guy to take me over and show me where the video games were. And I actually think I got one from this garage sale. Maybe. I don't know. You'll see it in the video. If I did, I didn't pay much for it, probably $1 or two. So, um, but yeah, so I always ask guys at every garage sale if they have vintage video games, new video games, old video games. People sometimes will not put those out because they think that they're worthless. They really do. I was at a game store the other day. Funny story. A guy literally had brought in two huge tubs of games to give to his friend that worked at the game store, and there was literally GameCube, Super Nintendo. He said he was going to throw them in the trash because he didn't think they were worth anything because they were the older ones. And yeah, and we went through them. I went through them with the guy that worked there, and there was games in there that were worth hundreds of dollars a piece. And yeah, he had some really really rare GameCube games. But guys, always ask people if they have games, video games, anything like that, because they're easy to list, cheap to usually buy, and um, yeah, so and easy to store. They don't take up a lot of space. So always ask, guys. Never be afraid to ask. All right, guys. So this garage sale, it was kind of way out in the middle of nowhere. It was a long drive to it, but we got there. There was a lot of tools for sale, tons of tools, but he was kind of wanting market value for most of them. And yeah, so lots of good stuff here though. They had a leather jacket that you guys will see here in a second. It was a vintage cowboy jacket from Dallas, Texas. Super nice, and just had some flaws around the collar, and they wanted $50 for it, so I passed on it. But um, at this garage sale, I ended up picking up a few items, as you'll see here in the video. Um, and my camera didn't catch it, but you're actually going to catch something here in a minute. This guy was walking his dog down the street, and he ended up coming up and talking to the owners of the house. And so the owners of the house have a dog or a cat, and it extremely pissed off the guy that was walking his dog's dog. So caused the guy to fall down. He's probably, man, 60 years old, 70 years old, but I catch it on my camera after the fact, and we go over and make sure the guy's okay, and you guys will see that here in a minute. But it was a good garage sale. I picked up some video games, and this is why you always ask guys if uh, people have video games, because they'll never put them out. They think they're not worth anything because they're older. And yeah, so I asked the owners if they had some video games, and the husband went inside and grabbed about 8 or 9 games and brought them back in. And I think I've already sold 3 or 4 of them already. So there were some good games. PlayStation 4 and Xbox One games, and a couple of PlayStation 3 games. These were good tennis rackets. I would have picked them up, but one was missing the grip on it, and the other was not in too great a condition. I think I end up looking these up. You guys will see here. I look them up on my phone, but they wanted a couple bucks each for them, and they weren't bringing enough money to have to deal with them and ship them. I mean, they're not too hard to ship, but I like picking up the tennis rackets that are worth good money, 50, 60, 80, 100 bucks. These were worth about 20 to 30 each. So you'll see me look them up on my phone right here. That's actually the owner of the house that just walked out. Her mom had been out there. I thought she was the owner, but it turns out they just bought the house from their parents. And as you guys know, I do security for a living, and they actually needed home security. I started talking to them about how I work for a security company. And you guys probably seen my shirt in the video, so I'll just go ahead and tell you I work for ADT Home Security, an authorized dealer for them. And so yeah, I'm actually going to be going back in over there and meeting with them and getting them signed up for security. So I'll make a ton of profit on this deal. But yeah, so good garage sale, not too bad. But right here, I'm just looking up everything on my phone. Husband walks out. I think that's the husband. Yeah, that's the husband. He walks out, and I think right here is where I ask them in a second if they have any video games. Super nice people though, really nice people. You guys enjoy the video. I'll quit talking and let y'all enjoy it. But yeah, super nice people, very nice people. So right here in this next clip, guys, is where he brings out the games, and then the altercation happens with the dog and the cat. So I'll leave the audio on for this part. Enjoy.
Oh gosh!
You all right? You 10? Okay. You didn't happen to have the manual for this one, do you, anywhere? It's a limited edition one. You guys don't have any? You guys don't have any? Oh, did you? Oh, okay. You didn't happen to have like any vintage games, do you? For sale? Right. Oh, okay, gotcha.
All the way up from Atari, but I should have
Yeah.
kept them, but I just got rid of them as they got old.
Yeah. Hey Cedric, how can I help you? What do you mean? Hello. How are y'all doing?
Alright guys, so I just want to say a couple things real quick. So this machine is used to punch out holes for like the spiral notebooks that you would get at like a, I don't know, from like a doctor or something like that. But this machine is worth anywhere from about $200 to $500 depending on which model it is. I looked it up on eBay. They were wanting 60. I talked them down to 50, and ended up getting it for 50. So I'm gonna try to sell this locally because it's super heavy, and if I make 50-60 bucks on it, so be it. But it came with all the spirals. I am gonna put the spirals up on eBay. Those sell actually pretty good on eBay. I see them selling quite often, and the sell-through rate is pretty good.
Okay.
So I'm going to put all the spirals up on eBay, and I might even take the bigger ones and just single them out and sell them. They're going for $6.99 each, and there's about 400 of them there. So even if it takes 4 years to sell them all, that's still a lot of profit in my pocket, because I know I'll get my money back plus some out of the machine. So I do end up buying this, and she gives me a pretty good deal on it. And also a couple other things, and we'll let you guys see that in the video.
Probably comes off, yeah.
Here's the
Instructions.
yeah, here's the manual.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I guess it's instructions, but I think that comes off
Yeah, it looks like it
just for
does.
easy carrying. And that foot pedal is, for spinning this, and then crimping tool is here.
Yeah, this
for
handle
crimping
comes off.
the ends of the spiral.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
Power cord. Probably plugs into it. Oh, that's cool. That's a new line. So yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it for sure.
Yeah, we also, at the beginning, at the early days, we made all those hand That's what we got.
You're wrong.
Alright guys, so right here is where I go up to the piano, and I'll put a clip at the end. There's a funny story about this piano. So this piano, they wanted 20 bucks for it. It was a Yamaha. I knew immediately to buy it, but I wanted to double check and look it up on eBay. It was selling anywhere from $120 to $150 in its condition. So yeah, I bought the piano, and it actually already sold. I'll put a picture here of it selling, and I'm gonna put a clip at the end of this garage sale talking about the piano and what happened. So enjoy.
I think $20 is a good price for that. It's not too bad. So.
And then there's a
Oh, program stuff. Oh, sorry. Good.
I guess you can record. It's got the record function.
That's cool. I mean, there you go. There you go. Be looking for it. There you go. Rodney, we're going to have to make some space. What is this? cool. You like on Word, Excel.
I used it in, I guess you could use it on all kinds of stuff.
That's
I
cool.
used it for actually, I was using it for Adobe Illustrator.
Oh, were you?
So that I could draw pictures, because it was hard drawing them with my mouse. It was killing my wrist. So when I was, drawing pictures of landscapes and stuff.
Right. All right. Is this an Apple mouse? Wow, that's like one of the first ones, huh?
That's a vintage mouse, I guess.
One of the first wireless ones. I guess it's Bluetooth. It connects to the. Is there a Is there like a thumb drive that you stick in that makes it wireless, or does it just connect to the computer?
It just connects to the computer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I guess it's got,
It takes batteries.
yeah, no, it didn't have a thumb drive.
Okay.
It just finds it on the,
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah.
yeah, it discovers it, I guess that's what it's called, discovers.
So this is a dollar table here.
Yeah, well, not everything probably, but that is.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I had not thought that. John was actually used it in his shop a lot.
It's a yard sale treasure map. When you upload stuff onto Craigslist, it will put it on that yard sale treasure map. Or if you put it on Facebook Marketplace or anything like that, it'll take all.
All right, guys. So I wanted to share something with you in this video that's going out right now that y'all are watching. So I ended up buying a piano, as you guys saw at the. I don't know if you probably already seen the footage, but at the garage sales we went to last weekend, there was a business that was shutting down, selling a piano, and the piano I got for super cheap, 20 bucks. It was worth about 100 to 150 on eBay. So I picked it up. Ended up getting that and the hole puncher machine that you guys saw. Haven't sold that one yet, but the piano did sell on eBay for 120 bucks. But I made a boo-boo, guys. I was listing stuff, and on the listing, where the little check mark box is for the free shipping, I made a big boo-boo. So I ended up accidentally leaving that check marked, and I didn't realize that it said free shipping, and that's why it probably sold so fast. So I reached out to the buyer. I said, hey man, look, I didn't realize that I had put free shipping on this item. It was a total mistake. I can refund you your money right now, and you know, I can relist the item and put shipping on it. And then if you want to purchase it, then no problem. He said, no, don't worry about relisting the item. He just said, let him know what the shipping would cost. And I told him that I would split the shipping with him 100%, because we knew it was going to be expensive. So I told him, hey man, look, I'll split the shipping with you. It's probably going to be somewhere around 70 or 80 bucks, because it is a huge box, guys. I mean, this piano fits perfectly in this box. Okay, it is 40 inches long by 16 inches wide by 9 inches thick, and it weighs 20 pounds. So shipping cost came out to a total of $88, and that's on USPS, and it was $85 on FedEx. FedEx home delivery, I think, is what it was, $85. But so this is just a random box. I actually bought my daughter a, if you look here, it's a play kitchen. So it's a perfect size box to fit the piano in. It fits perfectly. I padded the piano very well, put a lot of styrofoam around it. I was going to film it, but I decided not to. It just, I didn't want to have to worry about the camera and where it was located while I was doing it. So I just packaged it up, but it's inside of this box, ready to go. I contacted the buyer. I went ahead and invoiced him for $40 for shipping. We split the shipping 50-50. So I have 20 bucks into this piano so far, and it sold for 120. So minus what I'm into it for, that leaves us with 100. Minus the 40 for shipping, $44 for shipping. I'm gonna have to come out of my pocket on it. Puts us at about $50 profit, probably, after fees and everything else is said and done. So I wasn't too happy with it. I probably could have got at least 150 plus shipping for this piano. Somebody would have needed it. Somebody would have wanted it. I probably could have listed it for 120 plus $75 shipping, because it is a big piano, and the buyers are probably going to expect that. So just guys, pay attention to what you're doing when you're listing. Slow down. I was listing a lot of stuff. I was getting in, that groove, and I just moved a little bit too quick. Wasn't paying attention. I had listed video games just prior to that, and some of the high dollar video games that I list, I do free shipping on, so they sell faster. And that was my fault. That was totally my fault. I told the buyer, look, man, I'll just fully refund you. Don't worry about it. I couldn't just cover the shipping. Normally, if it was like a $5, $10 mistake, I would just cover the shipping and not even message the buyer. But this was literally going to be a $88 mistake. So I just took the chance, messaged the buyer. He was completely cool, though. He lives on an island. That's why it was so expensive. He lives on an island on the other side of the world, and it's considered the United States. I've never even heard of this place, Sampai or something like that. But it's got a United States zip code, and yeah, so just keep that in mind, guys. Pay attention to what you're doing when you're listing your items. So, but that sold it. I mean, it was a great sale, but and that's the piano right there. You guys probably saw it in the video. So yeah, we're getting that shipped out. This I just listed onto my eBay. This is actually a backwards compatible PlayStation 3, PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games on it. Super nice. It's in really good condition. Has a tiny crack right here on that door, but the door's always missing, so that's pretty cool that it's even there. But it's actually in really good shape. Listed it for $150 plus shipping with all of these games as well, so that will be up on the store. Pretty cool. But guys, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash that thumbs up button, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.